When my little cousin was younger, my uncle had a habit of cussing quite frequently, throwing a lot of F-bombs here and there. So naturally, my cousin picked up the habit as well. My aunt was not pleased with this, so she came up with her own contingency contract for my cousin. The contract stated that every time my cousin swears, he would put 50 cents into the jar. If he goes a month without putting in more than $5, she will give him back the money and take him out for ice cream. If not, then my aunt would keep the money. Systematic desensitization and flooding are both exposure therapies based on classical conditioning. In systematic desensitization, the patient's fear object is placed with a relaxation response. The fear objects are gradually presented by using the hierarchy of fears as a guide. Flooding involves exposing the person to the phobia as well, yet this exposure is far more rapid and intense. Flooding aims to completely diminish the fear, as opposed to systematic desensitization, which replaced the fear response with a different one. In this example of systematic desensitization, I will begin by walking you through a relaxation technique. First, you will begin by breathing deeply into your belly. Then you will breathe out more slowly than you breathe in. While breathing into your belly, deeply tense your body muscles, and while breathing out, let go of the tension. What will follow will be a picture of a ladybug, and for a second, just pretend that you have a fear of ladybugs. And while the picture pops up, continue this relaxation technique. At the age of 5, Marvin saw his neighbor attacked by a pit bull. This has greatly affected his relationship with his family and with his daughters, as he rarely goes outside. In the following clip, you will see Marvin undergoing a flooding therapy session.
Why you're confronting your fear, because you can't keep living like this. Okay? You can't keep living in sheer terror. Enough is enough.
Babies.
I know.
I can't love my babies.
I know.
So much.
You cannot leave being afraid still. I know you're going to be scared, but you have to touch the dog before you leave. I'm sorry. Walk up to the dog. I can see you shaking.
The two types of group therapy that we're going to go over today will be family counseling between a mother and the daughter and a self-help group of Star Wars fans. Catalina and her mom Angela have been having problems. They both blame each other. Catalina has called her mom names out of anger and frustration and has been disrespectful at times. Catalina also feels like her mother does not love her because she constantly avoids and ignores her. On the other hand, Angela feels very hurt by Catalina and does not communicate this with her. Angela tries to avoid conflict by avoiding her daughter. The two finally decide to go to therapy. In therapy, Angela reveals that she is hurt by her daughter's past actions, and Catalina expresses that she feels as if her mother does not love her when she ignores and avoids her. The therapist points out that Catalina's emotional outbursts are in part due from her inability to properly regulate her emotions. Catalina is also able to see that her mom needs some time to heal from her emotional outbursts and name-calling. It is also revealed in therapy that Angela's avoidance of Catalina is her attempt to simply preserve the relationship. Through therapy, Catalina and Angela were able to take away blame from each other. Neither one was seen as the sole problem of their relationship. They both hurt each other and had a hard time communicating it with each other. Both also handled their emotions in very unhealthy ways. The following is a clip of a Star Wars The Force Awakens support group. Please watch as members become vulnerable and are there to support and relate to each other.
Hey, even Jedis get fooled sometimes. Remember, R2 tricked Luke into removing his restraining bolt? I'd say you're in pretty good company.
Things have been really hard on my son. I've been so worried about The Force Awakens that I've been forgetting to pick him up from school. A lot.
Oh, jeez.
But, you know, he doesn't understand. He likes the prequels. So...
It's causing problems for me and my wife, too.